I can go to the mine, but I can guarantee you that there's definitely not enough for 2 rods. I guess I should maybe set up one of those tier 2 miners as well in the iridium mine. Oh, let me just actually double check whether or not today's YouTube video got finished processing on YouTube. Looks like it did. Okay. That's good. Sometimes YouTube's processing can be a little slow, but... These things, by the way, do never despawn, it seems. So you just kind of have a lot of it lying around. Not sure if it's a feature or a bug, but... You have years of training of falling asleep to my voice? Really? Are there people watching the stream right now that are asleep? Wake up! Grab brush my makeup! Shake up! You wanted to! Sorry, did I wake anyone up? I don't think you trust in my... Probably shouldn't do that, by the way. It's bad for my voice. The Lowko alarm. Shush, Lowko, I'm at the office.
New
no,
subscriber
you
detected.
Fucking destroyed, man. Lowko, you look weird in your new Twitch picture. Weird how? Thank you, Thorn. Lowko, can you stream a little quieter? I'm trying to work. My profile picture is weird because I have ears. Guys, look at this. I had ears all along underneath the headset. For the very first time in years, I have a picture where I don't just stare straight at your face. I have had front-facing photographs like this one on the right for a long time. But my hair is a bit longer now, so I wanted to take a new photo. But I decided to go with one where I'm facing ever so slightly in a different direction. It's no longer a mugshot, dude. Yeah, you used to fall asleep looking at the void of my eyes. It is what it is, guys. You can still download the old picture, okay? Enjoy it. Did I not iron just shirt? No, I definitely don't iron my t-shirts. Nobody out there should have time to iron t-shirts, okay? Plant multiplier. I think that's where we're gonna go for next. Can I shoot a couple of those up in the air? That'd be nice. Rocket. Super alloy times 2. Fertilizer. Seed lerma tree bark. Okay, ironing t-shirts kind of allowed. Ironing towels, sorry, hate to break it to you, literally illegal. Ironing bed sheets, maybe it's really nice. Look, maybe it's really nice. But no, sorry, can't allow. Can't allow that. Ironing your carpet? That is most certainly not allowed. Hang drying towels is definitely allowed, yes. Hang drying towels is the way... No, actually, no, I take it back. Hang drying towels also not allowed. Tumble drying t-shirts, that's also not allowed. Fertilizer was the algae thing, right? Yeah. 3 algae, 1 sulfur. 3 algae. Oh, I have 2. Classic. 1 sulfur. What was the last ingredient? Eggplant. I should probably be making this sort of shit at scale, but it's kind of boring. So I'm just going to keep doing it like this in the most obnoxious way every time. Smart, right? Ironing curtains? How? No, I don't know, man. I've never ironed curtains before. Ironing curtains is probably a good idea, actually. If you're gonna go out of your way to, like, take down your curtains and washing them and all that, and then ironing them probably just seems like the logical final step. I need my seat lerma. 2 of those. Actually, just 1, I guess. Look, are you telling us you have Windows in your lair? Well, I have Windows on my computer. Duh. So I'm only gonna be able to shoot 1 rocket. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna head off. Rocket, super alloy, seed lerma, tree bark, fertilizer. I think that's it. Okay. We wanted to get the plant's rocket. There it is. A rocket filled with seed. Yep, it's true. Okay. No, other way around. Okay. So, tree spreader tier 2. Still a little while away, but I did unlock the tree spreader tier 1. So you guys can't see because I'm sitting on it with my face. But it says, insert a tree seed in this to grow your first trees. Place on the water surface. That's what we're gonna do next time. I have the tree spreader. It's rather expensive, but not too crazy. I have a couple trees as well. So these will probably generate a ton of oxygen. Yeah. So these are by default 920 oxygen a second, which is significantly better than the previous versions. Nice. Don't know what I do with more oxygen. But more is gooder? Maybe? I don't know. If we're trying to make this a livable planet for humans, we should probably have an upper limit to the amount of oxygen we want on this place, but that's okay. Can we have a look at the TI progression screen? Yeah, so we have done the trees. So I can now start growing those, and then we have to start working on the insects. And then after insects is fish, right? No. After insects is... No, after insects is fish. And that's basically where the game ends. We're nearly done. Welcome back, everyone, to the Planet Crafter. Look at this. Flowers, blue sky, plants, grass, water. Made a lot of progress in this game. As a matter of fact, trees are, for all intents and purposes, the final step. And we're nearly there. Yeah, we're making an outside world in a video game, so we don't have to experience it in real life. So, insects are coming up. And then there's still fish and amphibians, apparently. But, that's essentially where the early access really ends. Which is kind of sad, in a way, because this game was a lot of fun. Still quite a few things that we can unlock over here. So I think this is mostly where they're working on the early access. Okay. So one thing I've unlocked is a tree spreader. Insert a tree seed in this to grow your first trees. Place on a water surface. So that's, I think, what we need to do. Yeah, don't just touch any grass. Make the own grass that you want to touch. Exactly.
Donation confirmed.
Time for a space joke. Why do planets always like short poems? They are like universes.
Thank you very much, Markdevus. Terrible joke. Gonna have to ban you for that, but thank you for the bits. Tree spreader tier 2 not coming up until a while later. Need quite a bit more for the last couple of upgrades. Teleport you between places. Yeah. So, in this game so far, I really like the early game. The mid game was pretty good too. At this point, we are in the late game, and it becomes a little bit more of a drag. Because we only need, like, rare resources, and we can only really automatically mine those. It's just a little bit on the slower end of things. It's still fun, but... Okay. I have a couple of those trees. I don't know exactly how many, but I have a bunch. Do I have only, wait, do I have only one? I thought I had more. I thought I already made another one. Maybe I was busy crafting that? Okay. So once that's done sequencing, we can use it. We'll start with this one, I suppose. I'm gonna need one of those. I'm gonna dump these in there. It's gonna generate a ton of stuff. I'm gonna need a mutagen, a fertilizer, a tree bark. Was there anything else? A bacteria sample. For a bacteria sample, I needed algae and one more thing, right? 3 algae, 3 water. Yeah, okay. We'll go pick up a little bit outside. 4546B looks a little different. Honestly, this could be 4546 in, you know, just a little bit of distance, or a little bit of a distant future. Because it is certainly an alien. What? A larva! We just need a bunch of fancy fish. Fancy fish. There you go. Maybe some other caves, but at that point we would be totally okay. Eat it, Lowko? No. We're not gonna eat it. Thank you, Sloth. Welcome. Thank you for the Prime subscription. Morph it into a drone, Lowko? Yeah. That's a good idea. Okay, so trees grow on water, right? Just like in real life. So wait, how does this work? Is it gonna come out on the top? I think so. Nice, you've been watching on YouTube for a long time? Checking out the live stream. I just got done playing some StarCraft 2. So I just switched to this game just a few minutes ago, but yeah. Allows you to drink from lakes. So I need 1 fabric, a water bottle, aluminium, and 2 bioplastic nuggets. Do I still have a water bottle? Aluminium. I think this is something that I can just have with me at all times. I don't know what the point of the fabric is in this game. Like, you can make more of it. Where did I store it? Oh, there we go. Maybe in the fabric chest?
New subscriber detected.
Yeah. So I can drink
How do
directly.
gas giants arrange a meeting? They plan it.
Thank you, man. Ah, there you go. How do 2 gas giants arrange a meeting? They plan it. That's pretty good. I like that. It's funny that, like, after all these years, right, there's still new puns that I've never heard before. Either that or I'm just getting old and I don't realize, you know, that I've heard them before in the past, but anyways. So this thing is now 12% done growing. Okay. So let's see. So that's probably gonna be our main focus today. Just doing biomass related things. Because this is all unlocked with the biomass. Yeah. So I unlocked the beehive at 80 tons. And currently we're just about to be at 49, so that's pretty good. So plants per second, which is what some of these things indicate, is biomass. So the biomass is direct correlation with the plants per second. Plants per second is a bit of a funny value, but got 31 energy still remaining. Or sorry, I have 31 energy that I need. Oh, I have a lot. Okay, yeah, the nuclear fusion generator did a lot. Very nice. So what that means is that I should be able to spend most of my resources on getting a whole load of these tree spreaders out. I'm gonna go ahead and empty my backpack here for a moment because I've got quite a few things that I'm currently carrying around that I really don't need. My base is not as well organized as it once was. It's a bit annoying. Anyhow. I'm carrying around an eggplant. Always make sure to carry around an eggplant for good luck. Very important. I'm gonna eat it. Okay. And the silicon. Look, what are your thoughts on smartwatches? They're pretty nice. I like mechanical watches better, but smartwatches can be pretty cool. I don't really like charging them. Okay, there it is. So, first off, we're gonna have to make a lot of these tree seeds. So in order to do that, these are the recipes right over here. They all have a similar thing. So tree bark and mutagens. I have a lot of tree bark. I'm just gonna need a lot of mutagens as well. Mutagen is quite difficult to make. In order to make mutagen, I need algae and water. And then we use all of that together with sulfur and methane cartridges. I have cartridges and methane, that's not the issue. Mostly concerned about the algae situation. I am growing some algae. But I don't know if I have enough. I probably do, to be honest. There's quite a few growers here. Apple Watch is quite nice. Yeah. It's just that everyone has an Apple Watch at this point. It's a bit of a boring choice, you know what I mean? At least in the Netherlands, they're very common. But yeah, they are very good. I feel like at the gym, probably like 90% of people wear an Apple Watch. I have one too that I quite like. It isn't super useful though, but it's kind of nice. Exactly, yeah, it's a tool. Which is kind of funny because most of the traditional watches were considered to be tool watches, right? For like diving or whatever. But the real, like, best tool watch that you can buy, well, it's either a G-Shock, because those things are not going to die, or an Apple Watch. Okay, I think I have enough, guys. Might need more water. What's kind of interesting is, like, ever since smartwatches have become a thing, a lot of watch snobs, like, I go on quite a few watch forums and, like, there's a bunch of Facebook groups and stuff. It's kind of funny. A lot of those people really, really dislike smartwatches. For some reason, there's a lot of gatekeeping going on, which is kind of ironic in the first place, but interestingly enough, the whole, like, watch industry has grown a lot over the last couple of years. And it's probably primarily due to the fact that smartwatches have become really popular. I think a lot of people probably bought a smartwatch at some point and they're like, hey, smartwatch is kind of nice, but maybe if I go to the office or whatever, I don't want to wear a suit and a smartwatch. I want to have another watch, right? Like something that's a little bit nicer, something a little bit more classical. And it's kind of interesting how, like, a lot of people that are into traditional watches really fucking hate smartwatches, but smartwatches have definitely helped grow watches in general. Yeah. Interestingly enough, the old school technology is doing really well in 2022. Do I like the new Apple Watch Ultra? Dude, the new Apple, I haven't seen it in person, but I believe it's 49 millimeters. 49 millimeters is fucking huge, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds way too big. What's that in freedom units? I think they use it in... They like, in the US, I think they use... they use the millimeters as well. You carry a 9mm? Okay. I don't think a lot of people are gonna daily wear an Apple Watch Ultra. Like, some people will, but probably not gonna be so comfortable. But for the few people that need it, right? Or need it. For the few people that can actually make use of it, it's gonna be pretty sick. Okay. So then we need tree bark and the different seeds. It's also quite expensive, right? That doesn't really help much either. 49 millimeters for a watch is massive, yes. Like, most classical watches are like back in the day, like, you know, the old school watches what your grandparents probably wore, like, you know, men back in like the 40s, 50s, they wore like 34 millimeter watches at most. Nowadays, it's a little bit bigger, but 36 to 40 is very common. 49 is huge. And it's a square too. So surface area wise, it really is. Anyways, Zelderic. I haven't seen it in person, but it sounds really significant. Dress watches in 2022 will be like maybe 39 millimeters at most. 49 is really quite a bit more, but I'm gonna have to have multiple DNA manipulators, man, if I want to set this up properly. It's kind of expensive though. Do I happen to have another explosive powder? I do. Okay, that's nice. Just having 2 is quite useful. Bioplastic nugget. And 1 more osmium. I want a series of LEDs that display the time in binary implanted under my skin. Damn. You've thought this through. You know what? That sounds kind of badass. I've never considered it, but that sounds pretty sick. Alright, so these things take a while. You'd have to know how to read time in binary, though. I found out a little while ago that, this was on stream, that apparently quite a few Zoomers did not know how to read an analog clock. This is apparently a thing. It bothered me more than I'm willing to admit. I thought it was a troll, but then a few other people said, no, Lowko, I also don't know how to read an analog clock. Like, I don't know how to read the time with, you know, classical hands. That, you know. Yeah, you can write it up together with cursive handwriting. Yeah. Maybe it was trolling, man. I don't know. But there are definitely people in the world that are above the age of 10 that can't read a clock. Zoomers ruining everything. This is where it starts. Where the previous generation starts blaming the next generation for all the things wrong. Those freaking Zoomers with their digital clocks. Ah. Alright, we need more bacteria samples. Okay. More trees. Bioplastic nuggets. Bioplastic nuggets are kind of tricky to come by. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make more of those. Not a huge fan. Mushrooms, silicon, more water. Okay. I need a lot more water. So I don't know how much this gives me. I think this is like the highest tier water collector you can get. Mushrooms, silicon. You get your bioplastic nuggets from McDonald's? Yeah, but we're on an alien planet, right? Can't really drop by very easily. Aluminium, magnesium. Super alloy. A friend of mine has a functioning rotary phone. It's pretty hype. Who doesn't love a good old rotary phone? I think this is where I'm gonna set it up. Okay, yeah. I think it's only sucking up dirt right now. Anyways. Dialing a 0 in a rotary phone is pretty hype though, not gonna lie. My grandma uses a Rolodex. Is a Rolodex one of those books where you like put your finger on the A or the B or whatever and then you open it and then it like... It's like the old school technology of pieces of paper stacked on top of each other? Oh, it's the spinny organizer? Hold up. Rolodex? Oh, it's one of those! Dude, I haven't seen one of those in a really long time. Yeah, the circular phone book. Yeah. Lowko, is it true that Dutch people don't say thank you to their friends and family, just strangers and acquaintances? No, we do. Yeah, no, we definitely do. Maybe not as elaborate as you would in, like, English, but, we definitely do. Who's the Zoomer now? Oh, I'm, whatever the conversation calls for is my generation Zoomer, right? I'm either a Zoomer, a Boomer, a Millennial, or whatever else is in between. Technically speaking, I'm a Millennial, but, Gen Z, am I right? Okay. I was listening to a podcast with a Dutch psychologist and she said it was weird to thank your family for things. If I go to like my parents or whatever and my mom puts down coffee or whatever, right? I would definitely say bedankt or dank je or something like that. Yeah, I think that psychologist is just really bad-mannered, dude. That psychologist probably lives in the south. Probably close to Belgium. That's where you get, dude. It's a very dangerous place to be. You should... Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there. No, it's terrible. A friend of mine just moved there, actually, recently. We'll see in a couple years. Maybe he'll pick some up, or some of those habits up. She probably works in Belgium. You actually think she works in Belgium? Okay, I was joking. I think Belgian people are also very friendly. I highly doubt it. Yes. What do you do when your mom puts down coffee in front of you? You just nod? You're like, yes, peasant. Thank you. With my sample size of Dita Hunter, I don't know if the Belgians are friendly. Would you consider Dita Hunter friendly though, Varanin? Oh shit, he's right here. Never mind. We'll have this conversation some other time. Hey, I've unlocked the incubator. Use this to create new insects with larvae and mutagen. So... Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to grow squashes? Thank you, mother. The coffee you have provided pleases me. It will be adequate. Oh shit, I still said thank you. Ah. This meets the bare minimum of my requirements. Dutch people, man. You just state facts. When someone puts down coffee in front of you, you're like, this is coffee. That is a biscuit. This is my coat. That's my car. When you leave. Perfect, yeah. I mean, it would work. I acknowledge the presence of said coffee. Good enough. Good enough. No, dude. Alright, I need bioplastic nuggets. I'm not really focusing, chat. This is confusing me. Mushrooms, silicon, water. How many mushrooms do I have? Oh man, I've got eggplants, but not a lot of mushrooms. It's raining. Ugh. No, I do believe in the Netherlands we do thank for relatives and parents and stuff, yes. It depends on the situations. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you might be better off saying, for God's sake, Mom, no more coffee. Jeez. You're right. There is a time and place, but... Do I not have any silicon? But a lot of foreigners have definitely described Dutch culture as a little cold, though. So it's probably not entirely wrong. When I bring people breakfast in bed, I think I deserve a thank you. But all I get is, who are you and what are you doing in my house? Rude, man. People just don't have manners anymore these days. As an American, I think people are cold when a stranger doesn't ask how your day is when you pass on the sidewalk. Rushy was talking about that, actually, when he was over here a couple of weeks ago. He brought up that apparently, like, we went for a little bit of a walk around the neighborhood one night. And he brought up that apparently in the Midwest, or at least where he lives, it's quite common for everyone you meet to have a little conversation with them. So, like, literally every person you meet on the street, you'd be like, hello, how are you? Nice day for a walk, whatever. That is not just where he lives. Yeah, we passed loads of people. And most of them barely acknowledge your existence. Like, they might say hello if you're really lucky, but apparently it's hard to sometimes get around and get anywhere. It's basically the same where you live, Val? Okay, I see. Rushy and I live like 6 hours apart. It's basically the same culture. I like how you're saying 6 hours apart, as if like that should explain that you're in the exact same cultural region. Dude, if I drive 6 hours, I have passed about 5 dozen different cultures. It's gonna be very different. That's funny. Yeah, it's a smaller town thing for sure. Yeah, yeah. That's why it's called passing conversation. That's what I'm saying though. Like, I think a lot of people that like might go here, and if you're like used to that sort of thing, it might seem cold or rude or whatever. It sounds kind of nice in a way though. Sounds kind of friendly. Okay, so I've got that. I've got my trees. Lowko, does this happen in the Netherlands? What happens if you scream out of a window in Sweden at night? What is this? What happens if you scream out of a window in Sweden at night? Nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. People will just make you out as an idiot, but they probably wondered. Do I watch this? Is this? Can I watch this?
It's Tuesday in Lapis, Stockholm, Sweden. It's almost 10 p.m. This is what happens when one person starts screaming at night.
Lowko, I'm Swedish. I want to know. Bro, this is 100% a Stockholm thing, right? From what I understand from all the Swedish people I met over the years, there's Sweden and then there's Stockholm. And they're like almost considered to be a separate category of people. That's about, like, I don't know too much about Sweden, but I'm pretty sure that's about the TLDR. This all sounds like young people screaming, though. Maybe this is like a college campus type of thing. Old people can't. Old people can't scream. Oh, okay. That explains that. Old people just lose that ability to talk loud. I see. I didn't know, man. It is the internet, though, so it might be fake. You never know. Okay, I'm gonna plant 5... Yeah, 5 trees. That's the plan. So I need 2 more bioplastic nuggets, which is mushroom, silicon, and water, so we'll have to wait a moment for that. I also need 5 super alloy, which I have. And now we need 5 fertilizer. Also a little tricky. More algae, more eggplants, and sulfur. Okay. Lowko, I'm Swedish. I'm also excited to find out what happens. You also didn't know. That's pretty great. How are my trees coming along, by the way? So what is this? How does this work? So it's at 97%. No. It's at 100%. What? So it's called a tree spreader, but I have to plant it on water. Ah! Was that there just now? Oh my god. Horrifying. This was there just now and I didn't see it. I find that hard to imagine. I see everything. I'm like an eagle. My vision is so sharp, everyone's jealous. Okay, that might not be entirely correct, but basically. I don't know if eagles like trees, actually. Okay, where's my eggplant harvest? I think I got plenty of algae, guys. I was a little bit concerned of not having enough algae, but I think I got enough. Why do I always forget at least one of the things? Yeah, having a mod that allows you to craft from every chest in close proximity would be really nice in this game. I need more eggplants. Gotta wait. I need more eggplants and I also need more mushrooms. There is a tier 2 grower. Yeah, which might actually be better. So for this thing, I need a fertilizer tier 2. And an oxygen capsule. Okay, interesting. So that is a algae and squash. I don't know how many squashes I need to grow, but... I have a bunch of squashes, right? I think I put those in storage. I've been eating most of them. Yeah, I have a couple. So I guess I can maybe make one. Since we have to wait for eggplants anyway. I need one fertilizer. What was the other thing I needed? Methane capsules, right? Yes. Okay. So that's the tier 2. A super alloy and a tree bark. Why does the tree bark? Anyways. There we go. So this is like a big ass planter type of thing, I think. Genetic sequences. So these are the recipes. And that's the outcome? I have no idea what I do with that. But I have found a larva. An uncommon larva. Rare larva? Common larva. Okay. So anyways, I'll collect those and then we'll get started with that sometime later. I think we don't really have to rush that out right now. Yeah, that's probably how you get the insects, huh? I know. Brilliant. I actually never made the tier 3 boots, did I? I just realized that. Okay. 2 super alloy. Yo, have a good one, Lowko Mooney. You're gonna enter your cocoon? Alright. How are my plants coming along? They're done. Well, not all of them, somehow. So I'm gonna need 3 more fertilizer, 2 more bioplastic nuggets. Hey, nice frying. I will definitely do another YouTube stream. Yes, next week's Friday is what I'm currently planning on.